What you are about to see may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you hungry for power and blood. Proceed at your own risk.
Lionel, it's quiet now, and you are in the middle of a forest. You are scratched, you are dirty, your clothes are torn. You hear faint sounds of rustling in leaves in the distance. It might be what you're looking for. Might just be an animal.
Can I smell anything?
No. Not yet. Do you have an idea of what it'll smell like when you are close?
How long have we been going?
It's probably 15 minutes now. You gave them a head start.
Not bad. I'll investigate the sound, but I'm going to do it from high up. I'm going to get nearby and I'm going to climb a tree.
Okay. That sounds like a strength athletics roll. Have you rolled it? 2. You climb up a tree. The sound stops. You know which direction it is. You think you might have tipped them off.
To my location? Good. And there's 2 of them.
There are 2.
Based on their training, I'm going to assume that they're going to split up at this point since they know my location. Assuming they do that, I am going to silently move down the tree and move in a fashion that would be adjacent to the sound that I heard and the tree, so that I can move in a way that I'll catch one of them
as they're moving away.
And I'm going to move fast, but as quietly as I can.
Okay. That sounds like a stamina... Stamina athletics? Are you intending on fighting them if you meet them?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make that a stamina plus brawl. And as always, you can call on your blood to add 2 dice to this. 3 successes. You hear a very fast rustle as you have slowly moved into position. And just at the right moment, you were almost too late. You catch one of them by the back of their shirt as they're about to come up from underneath you. They'd hidden well. What would you like to do with this person?
What weapon do they have in their hands, like active, prepared?
This one has a rather large combat knife.
Then I don't do anything. I wait and see what he does. I'm curious.
Okay.
I actively let him strike first.
Well, you've got him. He's struggling and looks like he's gonna try and stab you. You could probably resist the blow if you used your powers.
Yeah, I mean, I will willingly let him stab me. Or at least attempt to. I want to see how he goes about it.
He shanks you in the gut, and you take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
You hear a rustling behind you.
Yeah. At this point, I guess I'll break his arm.
What have I got? Strength brawl. Now that you're in very close combat. But this man's arm is broken. Four. Another man comes in from behind.
Okay.
This one has the stake.
Now I'm going to go probably all out. I'm just going to put everything I have into not killing them, but overpowering them. I know a lot of close quarters martial arts stuff, I think. I'm at this point, I've spent enough time fighting with swords and pikes and guns, and ultimately at the end of all of these years, I never wanted to find myself unarmed, so I probably know all sorts of different martial arts, some sort of probably quite flashy looking stuff, UFC stuff, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu and things, but it's probably become a weird mix. So I went into this one, even though I don't always, with no weapons, with the intention of quote unquote practicing some of this. So I actively want a fight against 2 of them. So
with that 4, you have overpowered both of them at this point, so they're at your mercy.
Then I kick one really hard. Again, I don't want to kill them. I want to completely immobilize this guy, snap his ribs, and kick him away from me. And then turn on the one that's coming up to me with the stake. And when he comes in with that stake, I want to let it get quite close. I want a slight thrill here. I want to feel something. And as he comes in, let it get right up on my heart, and then I'll break his arm as well, probably snap his wrist, and then just a punch to the sternum to immobilize him as well.
You can tell that this man is extremely well trained. This man has muscle mass on you. He has speed on you, in fact.
Nice.
But in the moment, him seeing you control this situation is more than he can deal with. He's not afraid. You made sure of that. But his decision-making wavers, and you feel the slight pinprick as the wood splinters into your skin.
Yeah. Twist his wrist. Hit him as hard as I can, without killing him. I assume they have some sort of armor on, stab vests or something like that.
They do.
So I know they can take a little more. Hit him again, move behind him. I'm going to grab his other arm. I'm going to grab underneath his jaw. I'm going to pull his head. I'm going to yank his head back so that it hurts. And I'm going to partially I don't want to quite dislocate his arm. But if he struggles, I'm going to dislocate his arm.
He struggles. He knows what situation he's in. He struggles.
Okay, I put my hand over his mouth and his nose, and I squeeze. Dislocate his other arm.
Yeah.
Kick the back of his knees. Hard. And then bite his neck.
You feel the adrenaline. You don't feel any fear. And you feel the hunger subside.
While I'm drinking, I continue to suffocate him. I don't want to kill him, either by drinking or by suffocating him, but if he dies during the process, that's on him.
He stops moving. The blood stops flowing.
I drop him.
You can go to hunger 0. Roll me a wits plus awareness roll. Also have adjusted your health. One success. As you are draining this man, you are absorbed in the moment. And you realize the second man is no longer there. But his blood is seeped into the floor. And there appears to be a hole where he stood. Or lay.
A hole as in it was previously a trap for me.
No. Doesn't seem like it. There's no bungee sticks or anything like that.
A hole? How big is this hole?
Probably about... It's mostly filled in now. It's more of a dent. But it seems like a 3 foot wide, 3 foot across hole.
Do I have any idea where this man has gone?
You look around. What you see is this man sort of draped over backwards over a person's arm. He's not moving.
A third person?
There's a third person here. They are covered in mud.
I stand up.
You can't stand up. There's something gripping you. On your ankle.
Like a bear trap or like a
hand.
strong thing, a hand. I look up. You were not invited.
It drops the body. It's covered in dirt. And as it growls, spit and blood spew out of its mouth.
How many are here?
Wits awareness. Two. The one that is currently pulling itself out of the ground by your ankle, and the one that is walking towards you, fixated upon you after having dropped the body.
Are these other vampires?
You see their fangs.
Have they been sent by somebody, or are they just here?
You don't know.
One is holding me with one arm and I can't break free of it.
Its arm is coming out of the ground, out of the dirt, and with an iron grip, holding you. So like you've got your knee on the floor and it's holding you by the ankle. So like it's difficult to pull yourself up.
Yeah, but it's underground. I'm gonna try and rip its arm out of the ground. Whether it brings the thing out or it rips the arm off. I'm going full brute force, try and rip an arm off.
Strength brawl.
I'll probably rouse blood for it. Can I do that afterwards or not?
I've been generous this season, so we can say you can do it afterwards.
I don't mind doing it now. I'm happy to
You can
rouse
do it
blood
now.
for this one.
Normally it's beforehand.
So roll that first. Damn it. That bad? I guess it just means...
No, it's good. You don't
that's
get
good.
hungrier. And you can add 2 dice.
Oh, right.
Oh. 4 successes. You can willpower 3 of those, if you want.
No.
Okay. How do you rip its arm out of the ground?
Can I rip its arm off? From the elbow or wrist or something? Hand, just... And it's a sudden movement from me. Both arms grip this thing and I just yank upwards.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, now I'm moving towards the other one then. Immediately.
You can
Or at least the
still...
other one I can see.
You can feel the vice grip of this hand still on you, but you know it's not attached to anything.
Yeah. That's fine. For now. Yeah. I'm running towards the other one then. I want to find out what I'm dealing with as well, so I want to try and get a good look at them while I move towards it, but ultimately I'm moving forward with the full intention to kill.
Okay. I would say it's more important for you to do the strength brawl. And you can rouse your blood again if you want.
I won't for this one.
3 successes. You can re-roll 3 of those.
At the cost of willpower.
It will.
Ah.
You just about manage to beat this thing. It gets close. It is feral in its movements. It darts about. You miss a couple of times, but you are also able to break its jaw. And you feel that impact. And the wetness of the dirt and blood that has now covered your fist.
Does as in this is a feral vampire, it's just completely loose.
You've seen this before. This is a vampire that is so hungry, it is frenzying. It will do anything it can to feed.
Yeah, they managed to plan with these holes that they were hiding in, expecting people to be in the woods. Can I kill it?
You have an advantage here. It's not weak enough for you to kill it. But you can try. You can do another brawl or something else. You might be able to pick up a stake, if you'd like.
They have to be stake bait though, right? But that, even without
It
stake
would
bait, they're
immobilize
still
them.
immobilized. What happens if I try and like break its neck? How bad is that for us?
I mean, if the damage is bad enough, breaking its neck would also temporarily immobilize it.
Yeah,
and
'cause I've got
temporarily
one.
as in anywhere from a week to years, depending on how old it is.
Oh, that's yeah. And given my situation, because I've just run away from where I last saw a stake, unless they have it, which is bad. Am I closer to a situation where I can grab the stake, or closer to a situation where I can like do some sort of reverse neck break maneuver on this one?
I'll give you
and
the
tend
choice.
to dart back to the other one, assuming it's probably crawling out right now.
Yeah, you can see that. The stake is probably quite close behind you, where the man you killed had it, so you can choose whether to stake it or break its neck. This is entirely dependent on you and your skill.
I guess I'll stake it then if I can get to the stake.
Strength plus melee. Once again, you can re-roll 1. Probably not worth it.
I need my willpower for later. This is nothing. This is fun.
This is fun for you?
Or as close to fun as... It's a translation from us as people to what Lionel perceives as fun, but it's not the same thing, but it's... We'll use fun for now.
This thing, I think, manages to clip you a couple of times as you position yourself to pick up the stake. And you take 1 superficial damage, which I will mark for you. But you plunge the wood into its heart, and just as it's about to bring some sort of claws down on your face, it goes limp, and its body weight collapses against you completely ineffectually.
If I remove
The
it,
other
does it
one is-
immediately wake back up? Is it that kind of...
No.
Torpor? What it's called?
If you know that if you remove the stake, it will immediately wake back up.
I let it drop immediately then, and I'm focusing on the next one. There's probably one handless
There is
one
a
climbing out.
one-handed, dirty person clawing their way out of the floor in the same spitting, writhing fashion as the other one.
Animals. Just barely even a threat at this point, even though obviously they are. Then I run towards it in a feral manner as well, but it's utterly and completely controlled, with the intention of it kind of wildly flailing at me, so that I can use that to my own advantage to get behind this one, and I'm going to try and break this one's neck in some form as well.
Okay. That is a strength brawl again. You can re-roll 3 if you like.
No. Can take whatever it's got, even if I completely fail.
It manages, as it is flailing, to loosen the dirt around it, and it pulls itself out just as you're about to get a good grip on its neck and snap it, and it flings its arm around and catches you across the shoulder for another superficial damage. You're in no mortal danger here. The amount of damage you've taken can be healed easily by you. It'll be inconvenient.
I have a rouse check to fortify from superficial damage. Am I supposed to be doing that before I take damage, or is that a thing to recover damage?
Oh, that is a thing to resist against damage.
Because I thought it was to recover damage. How do I do that? Can I do that now?
Yes, you can. It won't reduce anything below 1 superficial damage, but if you take more than that, it will definitely reduce it to 1, depending on how much. You don't get hungrier. What is your skin like when it hardens?
It takes on a weird form. I think it's like... It's not like a change that you can see. It's just that when I take damage, like, I don't move like I should. The skin that is hit just toughens up. It just becomes like stone. But where it just defies physics in the sense that I get hit by something, in this case a flailing arm, and my body should move back enough, but it doesn't. It's just for a moment there, much like I did with Vasa in the conversation, my body just turns to stone, and I'm able to continue moving forward somehow.
Okay.
There's not much of a change, I don't think. It just looks weird. There's just a strange sensation when you're watching something like that happen that defies the physics and the logic of what you're looking at, kinda.
You know for sure that had this thing hit a mortal, it could have taken its head off in a single swipe.
That's nice. I like that. And then I don't take the superficial damage.
You've taken quite a bit so far. I'm going to say no. But for this next one, if you lose it, lose the contest, then things will be easier on you. So would you like to kill this thing?
I would like to kill it. Yeah.
Break its neck.
That's the plan.
Strength
Get
roll.
behind it. In such a way that I can kind of kick its legs out, dropping it backwards, and then I can kind of reverse grab it under the neck and then lift upwards. The satisfying crunch. Ideally.
Strength brawl again.
Or not.
This time, it seems to have found its feet. faster than you thought it would be. And it moves in and it picks you up by the bottom of your rib cage, and you feel its fingers press into you and throw you against a tree.
Nice.
But you are Lionel Orsova. I think the tree ends up worse. You take 1 superficial damage instead of 3.
Can I rouse that again?
If you want to heal, your ability to harden your skin lasts for the entire scene, but if you want to heal too, then you can do 1 rouse check.
And this is going to sound crazy. It's more that I have a very important meeting later on, so I don't want to appear too fucked up from this
simple expectation of the
from this fight. So it's I don't necessarily need to heal right now. I just don't want to take any more surface damage. So I'll go through the tree then. I'll land. I'll try and right myself. But this time I want to let it come towards me, somewhere behind where this broken tree is.
Okay.
I just want to right myself because I know it's feral. It's going to come rushing towards me, probably leaping at me or something. I don't know where, but I want to be in now in a kind of...
It comes directly at you, through the hole in the tree that you made. The splintered stump is in front of you. It literally...
Yeah, I want to drag it down on those splinters and I want to stake it with the tree.
Strength brawl.
I'm going to rouse for it.
Mm-hmm. You do not get hungrier. You can add 2 dice. 4. In midair, you grab it by the neck, and as it is moving forward, you convert that momentum downwards, and a tree bursts out of its back, and it is immobilized.
I stand up, brushing myself off. Is there any others?
Wits awareness. None that you can see.
Before I do anything else, is there anything on these guys that suggests who they are, where they come from, what's going on?
You search them. You can find clothes and dirt and blood.
Who could possibly have known I would be here? This has to just be a circumstantial thing, surely. Unless someone got to nick. Someone gets to nick. My 2 guys, are they dead?
The 2 men that you brought here to hunt?
Yeah.
Both of them are dead. Both of them are exsanguinated.
That's made me angry then. One of them was killed by me. That was his fault. The other one... Well, they knew what they were getting themselves into. I leave the 2 impaled vamps. I take my 2 bodies, sling one over each shoulder if I can. Am I strong enough to do that? With all my adrenaline going. With the slightest smirk, I go to the car that must be waiting for me somewhere.
There will be, along with a flannel and a change of clothes. You're also aware leaving any bodies behind here will be a breach of the masquerade, so I think
Feral
as they're
vamps?
immobilized, Nick would be able to deal with this.
Okay. I was gonna send someone else to deal with it. Surely if we get attacked by a feral vampire, that's not a break of a masquerade.
Killing them probably isn't. I mean, technically...
Oh, but leaving them immobilized so they can be found.
If a mortal finds 2 vampires with stakes in their chests, that's the problem.
Okay. I was going to just
them.
send someone else. I don't know who. The caterer, maybe. But if we've got room, or if Nick can deal with it
You've
later.
got like an SUV kind of vehicle, you can either throw them in with you to dispose of.
Oh yeah, I'll bring them then. I figured that me bringing... Because the thing is, I've outright murdered one person, and then there's a casualty of the brawl that's happened as well. They seem to be more important for me to deal with.
Yeah.
In terms of
cleanup's
masquerade violations.
Either Nick can deal with it, or you can invite the caterer to help. It is now the 31st of October. Halloween.
Is the caterer involved in anything going on later on today that I am aware of?
As far as you're aware, the caterer isn't invited to any of your meetings.
Seems weird though. I'm not sure what's going on with her. She seems more involved than she lets on. So I think I won't contact her and I'll leave it to Nick. From what I can tell, she is an ally. Or at least we have a common enemy. I'm not fully sure what's going on with everything and I'm about ready to play the cards as they're dealt, but I think I'll leave it to Nick then. I'll have him drive me back since we don't go too far out, and then have him return with a couple of boys, deal with the others, and just have them clean this up. This wouldn't be the first time this has happened.
No. I have a question for you before we moved to 9. Would you like to heal the damage you've taken by rousing your blood?
I would like to try.
Take 3 to remove all of the damage you've taken this evening.
3 rouses? Can I do I have to do them all at once? I'm going to do them one at a time.
Yeah, you can do it one at a time. That's perfectly...
I don't want to just suddenly fail all of them and become insanely hungry.
Yes. That's the danger.
That's a 0, but it's also a success. Oh, because it needs to be low. I'm an idiot. Bam.
Okay. You get 1 hungrier.
That's
which
fine.
is a normal way of talking about food. And we move... you can remove all of the health damage that you've taken. It is as if nothing touched you this evening. Pristine.
Yeah, as usual. They represent the very, very best of their kind, and I am far from the strongest of mine, but they were a worthy enough foe and worthy enough meal. They still receive their payment. They know what they've signed up for. Whatever payment is sent through whatever offshore accounts to whatever account they wanted, that presumably goes to whatever family they left behind, or whatever they wanted to send it to, will be met. And I return to my tower in preparation for the rest of the evening.
Of course.
Feeling a mixture of feelings. But it's nice that the evening began in an enjoyable fashion, at least, regardless of what is to come.
Regardless. As I say, it is the 31st of October. In the sky you can see little flecks of light from fireworks. It's very early in the day as well. Sundown happens at 20 to 5 in the afternoon. And above, some very small wisps of cloud, as we watch 9, is a full moon. 9. Where are you at the very beginning of your evening?
In my condo.
Then, at your door is a knock.
I look around. Do I see Paul?
Paul can be there, yeah.
He would normally get the door.
He gets the door
Paul.
for you. You hear at the door a young woman's voice.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize it as the courier.
Oh, that little sweetie.
Hmm.
I'll go to the door and just kind of elbow
Paul
Paul
steps
out of the way.
aside. She
Hi,
blushes
sweetie.
as she sees you, and she holds out a little metal tube stamped with the. Oh no, it would just be a piece of paper with a wax seal, the Ventru symbol on it, the crossed gladius and scepter. She kind of looks away as she hands it over to you.
Another message, eh?
Yeah, I'm actually glad to see you again. I couldn't really bring myself to say it last time, but you're really pretty. And I just wanted to know if we could hang out sometime.
Oh dear. Do come in. And I'll step back and sort of gesture toward my probably pretty lavish sitting area. I think the apartment opens to this big area with some velvet couches and not knick-knacky, but well-appointed, cozy, dark living room, if you will. Have a seat, dear. Anything to drink?
I don't suppose you have any... just water, please.
Just water. It's a holiday.
You got anything sweet?
Sweet wine, perhaps?
Well, that sounds nice.
Tastes like candy. Paul?
He dutifully brings you a very, very nice bottle of sweet wine.
This is very, very young wine. Very sweet. Much like yourself. Enjoy.
She raises a very fine-stemmed glass that you brought her. Are you not having any?
Not in the mood yet. I'm a little disappointed. You see, it's a holiday, but I can't celebrate as if it's one. Excuse me for one moment. I'll
Of
leave
course.
her sitting, and I'll go to the adjacent room, which just has a desk, and it's actually kind of empty, but there is a desk with some papers and wax seals and pens and things, and I'll crack the seal. Is my message in cipher this time as well?
Yes. Seems a little hastily written. You have the key here, available if you want, or you could wait until Lionel is around.
I think he'd appreciate if it's urgent, if I decipher this. So I'll pull open the drawer and get to work.
Doesn't take you long. The message reads, "Congratulations. If possible, to secure your rule, destroy Vassar Jones."
Oh, this isn't going to be a boring Halloween after all. I'm actually going to call Lionel right away. This seems pretty urgent. The girl can wait.
Lionel, you're in your car.
Yes, 9.
We've had another message. I think you'll want to see this one. Should I just tell you?
A message from whom?
Your sire, of course.
And she messaged you?
She tends to get information to you. I am that person.
Very well.
Should I say it, or do you want me to come there?
No, tell me, time is short.
She would have us destroy Bassa.
And that would be before or after the ritual?
I will leave right away. Maybe at the ritual. Josh, remind me the exact
The message
wording.
says nothing specific about when to destroy him.
Sure.
It just says to secure your rule, destroy Vassar Jones. So I think it's up to your discretion.
Sure.
That's your interpretation.
So I'll just have read it straight out to him, so he's heard exactly that.
Truthfully, I was hoping to keep him around for a little while, keep the serfs in line during the transition.
He might have been useful, I agree, but they must have more information than we do, Lionel.
Very well. We shall have to see which cards we are dealt this evening. But it shall be done. I'm sure Jean will help us. I shall visit her.
Of course. Call on me when I'm needed.
Good night.
Good night. And I think I will, It's a holiday. I have a fire going, I've decided, in my gorgeous living room. I will take this paper over and just fiddle with the edges a little bit while I watch my visitor and catch a corner on fire and then drop it in the fire and go have a seat next to my new friend.
Very well. She has almost finished her glass. This is very
Would you
nice.
like more,
Thank you.
dear?
Second class can't hurt.
Paul. And as he's getting that, she is human, correct?
She appears in every way to be human. I think
And she is...
you can even hear the beat of her heart at this moment.
She's clean, correct?
She's very well presented with her fresh face, neatly done hair, denim jacket, and a little star badge on it, as it, again.
Possibly from good breeding?
I think you might take a guess at yes.
A little
It even
sick
says
can't
Daddy's
hurt.
little star underneath it.
I think while we're waiting for that next glass to arrive, I'll lean in close and touch her cheek and say, you smell wonderful. What is that?
It's something my father gave me, I don't know. You're cold.
Oh, I always keep a fire going. I'm a bit cold-blooded, you see.
Yeah.
I assure you I'm quite comfortable. Dear, who is your father?
Michael Aldrich. He says he's a businessman.
Does that ring a bell to me, Josh?
It does not.
I think I say, tell me about him, and I'll brush the hair from her neck and go for a little sip here.
Of course. How much do you take?
I am kinda hungry. I mean, I don't get greedy about it, but enough.
I will say you can take 2. You're aware of how much you can do without hurting her.
Mm-hmm.
Her blood is sweet, rich with alcohol. And she looks a little woozy when you're finished.
I'll let
Roll
her...
me
Oh, good.
a resolve plus intelligence, please.
Okay. I'm not worried about this.
Four successes and a crit, which makes it 6. Which means that I am very sorry to inform you that you taste her blood and a whole wealth of emotions flow into you, and you recognize them intimately. Relationship with the father, a trust broken, moments of sadness interspersed with moments of pure joy. It must have been your fault, something you did. He loves you.
And I'll just go ahead and push her back into a posture of repose and stand up and go stand by the fire. It is cold in here after all.
You look into the fire. You see the message that you've burnt. There's something familiar about the hand it's written in.
What is familiar about that hand?
It's a little shaky. It's clearly meant to imitate someone else. Someone older. But you know exactly who it is. Are you going to make me say it?
Is it Papa?
There are hints in there.
Paul?
He comes in.
Please, take our guest into the other room. And when I look at him like that and stress the word guest, he's meant to know that this is now a prisoner. And she won't be leaving here right now. And I will be calling Lionel before he makes too many plans.
Well, after Paul takes the girl into the bedroom. She's barely able to stand upright. We are going to move to someone else. Alex. You're in bed. The caterer's there. You're both a little exhausted.
Hey.
Hey. You know, I haven't seen you smile in a little while.
I bare my teeth at her in a sick distortion of a smile.
Come on, I can see you a little more. No. I have something for you.
Gift?
A gift. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
But there's a lot going on. And I think I figured out exactly what you want. I can clear your mind, your body.
What is it?
That's no fun, you have to guess. I'll tell you this. As a clue. You, your sire. She changed you, didn't she?
Oh shit.
And then you fucked her.
I assume she's using a different meaning of the word fuck.
Yep.
What do you want?
I don't want anything. Except maybe for you to guess what I'm giving you. So, what would you do if I said that everything she's done to you, I can help reverse? One step at a time. You won't need those mirrors anymore.
The fuck are you talking about?
Please guess.
You called me a fucking pony.
I can get you a pony if you want. Are you hungry for pony?
No.
I can get anything the caterer provides. But no, this one's a little more personal. I can give you your scars back. Externalize everything you ever thought about yourself. Make it clear.
No. I never had those scars.
Didn't you?
No.
I owed your sire a favor. And I am very good at getting rid of scars.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Have I tired you out? Is that what's happened? I have special gift to make people look and feel exactly how they want to. And I saw you on that battlefield. Your sire was given a gift. She killed someone very important. And when she came back, she knew how beautiful you could be in her eyes. And I saw you. You're so perfect the way you were. But I owed her, and I couldn't do anything. And then you killed her. And you bit back, and I was so proud, and I realized I built you, and you were mine. It's taken a while, but we're together now. I can give you back what you lost.
You need to start making fucking sense right now. What the fuck are you on about?
I'll show you. How's that?
Okay.
Please make me a stamina athletics roll, Alex.
Roll 20 was really loud then, Jesus.
One. You are in agony. As she touches your face. The side with no tattoos on. And she holds up a hand mirror for you. She pulls her hand away. Shh. And for the first time you recognize yourself. On one side of your face, the pock marks. The scars from heat and poison and battle.
What have you done? It's a trick.
So real. So real. It's beautiful. But I only want this for you, Alex, if you want it. You want to come into the future with me.
Yes.
And we fade to black as, Alex, you need to make another stamina athletics roll. Zero successes. You don't know how long it lasts, but it lasts. You are molded into something new. But in reality, you were always this way. Jean. You have been given permission to see your old friend John Dee
Yes.
several times now, under the watchful eye of a Tremere. Which I think Sophia has the opportunity to observe this meeting. John Dee is under Tremere protection, so if she wants, she can be there for this, silently observing, unless she feels she has to intervene. Or she can delegate.
All right. I'm perfectly fine with someone being there.
You see in the room, it's a place in Cheetham College, the Tremere Chantry, your old friend John Dee in relatively plain trousers and a shirt, curled in a corner, pressing his hands into his head.
Such a travesty. I walk over to him and kneel in front of him. Hello, John.
The angel. Is she here yet? He reaches out and grips your wrist.
I believe so, John. I'm not sure. Which angel?
Oh. The one from the books. Azazel. Is she here?
No, John. Azazel is gone. Do you remember, John? Do you know who I am?
No. I marked her. Everything was ready. We could talk to her. The monad was ready. Where's Jean? She was supposed to help me.
She's dead, John.
I don't believe you. Her blood was old. It was of the moon.
Everyone's dead, John.
Will you help me bring them back?
Yes, tell me how.
We paint the eye on their forehead in blood. And then we steal their secrets.
May I touch John's faith and see what I see?
Feel free. Would you like to use... I think in this instance... People are a different matter to objects. They carry much more complex memories. You can sense the unseen. You could have a premonition. You could scry the soul.
I think scry the soul could work.
Very well. Do one rouse check. And then roll intelligence plus or specs +1. You get hungrier as you use your blood. Five successes though. You see in his aura the glow of the moon, chaos, emotions, memories. You can tell a lot about him. What would you like to ask?
Where has he been all these years? How did he get here? To this moment in time.
You pulled him here. He recognized you in the moment and he grabbed your hand. He couldn't
From where
stave
did
off
I
the
pull
hunger.
him?
He was somewhere else. A memory. And I think as you look into his aura and you ask him questions and you see the colours and the shapes whirl around each other, you see the mark of someone very familiar. Prince de Grau.
What does that mean?
You're not exactly sure. Although I think you could probably intuit.
I would like to do that.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
This was caused by Malkavian disciplines. He's not normally like this. Someone sent him mad.
The Grell did this. Is that what you're saying?
The Grail did this.
I stand up. Thank you for letting me see him, Sophia.
Of course, Jean.
Is it all right if I ring you again?
Anytime,
point.
Jean.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I said anytime, Jean. Shall I show
Yes.
you out?
Please.
Move to the door. I look behind at John and I notice Jean's expression or face here. What am I seeing? Does she look sad about John? Or is she hard to read?
I don't think I'm hiding my emotions. I don't look sad. I look very angry.
Okay. I can leave her out.
I would like to see de Grell at your nearest convenience, Game Master.
You're on your own for that one.
You have a pretty good idea of where you can find DeGrell. He often spends his evenings at the library. Not too far from here, in the city centre. It's a very, very nice modern building, befitting a prince.
I would like to stop at my apartment first. Pick up an item that's dear to me.
Of course.
My sword. And then I would like to go to the library.
Very well. You go to the library. Wits plus obfuscate, please. Sorry, wits plus auspex.
Certainly.
Okay. 4. You are unable to find the prince.
Well,
And
that's
I think
interesting.
that is a good opportunity to go to a different scene with
Yes.
Sophia. Vasa has summoned you into his office.
Does he look
He's-
angry?
Not today. In fact, he looks rather chipper,
Oh,
if that's
okay.
possible.
Surprising, but okay.
Miss LaRue,
Sir,
I believe it's a good opportunity for us to discuss your studies.
I will pull out the book with the ritual in it and all the information, and I will gently set it on his desk. I think you'll be very pleased with what I've discovered.
He sits down at his desk, pulls the book across, and takes a few moments, a few minutes, reading over your notes, your diagrams.
I'm
And
studying his face while he does this. I don't want to interrupt him, but I am eager to see if he is as excited as I am about it.
he smiles at you.
I believe we have everything we need.
Have I ever told you exactly how proud I am of you?
I'm glad.
Come. Describe to me how you wish to plan your honor of performing this ritual.
Can it be in the woods outside the university?
It can.
Do we still have her?
We do.
And we might need one other, right?
That's up to you. Do you think you can be economic?
Do I have to?
This is your ritual, Miss LaRue.
And I think I'd like to be a little extravagant just this once.
Of course.
Does it have to be a mortal?
From what I read in your notes, I don't believe it does.
I mean, I would need permission for it not to be.
Who do you have in mind?
Someone who's making the blood flow a little difficult right now.
You're going to have to be a bit more specific, but I think I know what you mean. Many problem people.
I'm thinking of one in particular. The caterer.
You know, I remember hearing a rumor that there was a blood hunt set upon the caterer. He winks at you.
Thank you. And I leave because I cannot keep composed right now.
I think Vassar looks a little surprised that you leave, and in his hands, as he was walking around, he opened a cabinet and from a wine rack took a very old dusty bottle that said 1941 on it. Don't worry, chat, you're not supposed to know what that means. Not yet. Okay. Well, I feel like this is a good opportunity to take a quick break before we head into the final moments of Leech.
You heard him, folks. We're going to take a quick break. Now's your opportunity to get snacks, get a drink, refreshments. Take a bio
I've
break.
always wanted to say this.
Oh, yeah.
And wash your piss mittens.
Yeah, there you go. Take a bio break and wash your piss mittens. We'll be back in just a few moments for more Leech.
We return to the Chantry. Lionel, you have arrived. As per invitation from the previous night, you're aware that you are here to witness a ritual in good faith as a present from Vassar. You arrive and he is standing there with Sophia next to him, probably ill-informed about what is exactly going to happen. You don't realize that Lionel, is about to walk through the door when he does.
I won't speak to
Vassar.
him because, yeah.
I say immediately, ignoring Sophia's presence.
Good evening, Lionel. I hope that your preparations have been easy.
I am interested to see precisely what it is that you do at the Chantry. This will be the first ritual I have seen in a long time.
Well, personally I find blood magic something of an art.
Very well.
The artist tonight is our dear Sophia.
I didn't think you studied art.
That's my sole
Not in the
purpose.
classical way.
Yeah.
Well, art comes in many forms.
Yes, it does.
I'm interested to see what you have to offer. Here's to future business.
Of course. To be clear, I invited you here tonight because I trust that our relationship is about to bear fruit. The purpose of this ritual is to provide an opportunity for us to take out the prince. Someone
Very well.
who otherwise would be rather difficult to combat.
Whatever you need to help you.
A caterer. She will need to be there. And she can't know it's me asking.
I look at Vasa.
It's true. I have official documents if you'd like to see that the caterer is now designated an enemy of the state and of every vampire that dwells within the Camarilla.
On what charges?
Treason.
Treason? To whom? Our prince?
You haven't noticed
Why,
the
yes.
issue with the blood flow? It's making it difficult for everyone to feed. Safely,
You
that
think
is.
she's siphoning it off to someone else?
It's not my place to think about things like that.
So you would like me to summon the caterer here on the grounds of treason to help you commit treason?
He just smiles and looks at you.
Would it not be better
Oh.
suited to your new position to have someone controlling the blood that serves you?
Yeah, she already does though. Kinda. Who? How much have I noticed a lack in the flow of blood, or a change in its availability since she arrived?
Since the caterer arrived, blood has flowed freely and easily. But recently, in the last few weeks, month, 2 months, things have been steadily more difficult. You had to go out of your way to make contact with the 2 men that you arranged payment with tonight. And it is her job to make sure that things like that are easy. She gets a lot of leeway in return.
It is true that the blood has been stemming a little, but only in the most recent weeks. You think it has something to do with the other problems?
So would you not agree? If, imagine for a moment, you were some sort of leader, an executive, what would your judgment on the caterer be?
In my personal experience, she's been helpful but not forthcoming. Usually, that displeases me, but for the most part, it has helped me.
Of course.
Frankly, I think she's hiding something, and I'm not quite sure how she's involved, or if she's involved. It seems to benefit you more than me to have her removed, but it's no skin off my nose. I can arrange to bring her.
I would owe you a debt if you did.
Immediately?
No. Just when the ritual is ready.
How long? Hours?
How long till the moon is above us?
The moon will be at its zenith. Probably sometime soon after midnight.
And what time is it now?
Let's say it is about 8:30.
So I know that I can do the ritual in any sort of moonlight. It is a full blue moon tonight. Am I able, when's the earliest I know I could do this ritual?
You could do it now.
Let me
If you were
rephrase my question. What would give me the best chance of success and power? Do I need it to be midnight?
I would probably guess that the moon's power waxes and wanes over the course of the night in the same way it does over the course of a month. So yes,
Okay.
you would preferably need it to be high in the sky.
All right.
But the difference might not be significant. You could do it easily post that point.
Okay, if I feel like it will be easy to do it, and you said it's 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock. In the woods outside the university, we will be bringing the Salubri girl. And you bring the caterer. And that's all we'll need. I will do the rest.
Very well.
I trust that you will meet us there at 10 o'clock and witness the performance.
See you then, Vasa, Sophia.
Lionel,
Thank you very much.
I turn and leave.
I bow and don't have eye contact with him. I think that's polite.
Lionel. It's awareness.
All of my awareness rolls tonight have been terrible.
So, your final job is to bring the caterer to the woods.
I presume I have the caterer's number
You
or some
probably
way
do.
to place orders.
Mm-hmm.
I want an order. She's gonna know I've already fed though. You know what? I think I will just I think I will just summon her to my tower if I can. How would I normally go about it?
You could probably find her at the AEC. You would probably be able
Okay.
to summon her to your tower.
I just wonder if there's like an official way of communicating with her or an unofficial, but
There's no real official way of getting in touch with another kindred.
yeah, I mean, just in terms of our previous, the reason that I'm overthinking this is because I want it to feel like I'm speaking to her kind of quietly or in an underhanded way. I'm gonna pretend to provide her with some information. Well, it's almost not even a pretend actually. You know, I think I'd probably send her a text. That would be weird. I want to
You try
unsettle
and
her.
send her a text. You
Try
don't know
is
where
a
your
good
phone's gone.
point. No, I don't. Has it been stolen from me?
You don't have your phone on you.
Did I have it on the way here?
Yes. You spoke to 9.
I'm going back in.
There's a librarian-looking woman. Sophie is probably talking, maybe, if she wants to be.
Yep. I was gonna.
You look for your phone.
Lionel?
I entered this building with a mobile phone, and I exited it without.
Instantly, I look at the librarian with a very harsh, like, we're finding this fucker's phone right now. Drop everything you're doing and start looking for the phone.
She puts a pile of shit down on the desk and starts, like, scouring the room that you have just been in.
Let us help you. And I'll look around to where he was standing. Did I notice anything like, that's not a normal thing that Vasa would do, is it? To fucking lift someone's phone?
Lift someone's phone.
Like,
Vasa didn't even go near him.
yeah, I didn't think so.
Vasa-
Well, I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, then I'm just looking around to see if I can find his phone.
You can't find it.
Perhaps on the way here? From your vehicle here? Did you check outside?
The librarian looks and, like, just starts walking with a flashlight and, like, goes outside with a flashlight and starts walking the path.
I told you. I entered the building with the phone.
Did you?
No.
He's
Just trying to
saving
impose.
face now, yeah. Well, it's not here.
Interesting. Good night. Leave
Can I
again.
try to read him?
What question are you asking? It may be obvious.
Yeah, sometimes people will misplace things when they don't actually want to do a thing. I'm wondering if he's getting cold feet about taking the crown.
Lionel,
He's trying to give himself reasons to not be on time or to not follow through.
What do you want me to do?
tell me, how are you acting?
Are you just trying to read me in a normal way?
I'll use magic if I need to.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking that they wouldn't so brazenly take my phone off of me immediately. And I'm thinking it was probably lifted off me as I left the building. I don't even know by what. I've got no cold feet towards the princedom. I've got no... I don't trust any of these fuckers. That's all. Like,
How rude.
And I don't know if you can read it. I wouldn't want you to. I would always remain as stone-faced and platonic as possible.
I think that's probably what you get.
Okay.
Sophia.
Yeah. But fuck all these guys. Fuck this chantry. Fuck the Tremere. Fuck this bullshit ritual they're stringing me along on. Is what I'm thinking. But whether she can read it, I don't know.
May I roll
Can I
for
have-
that?
Okay. For Sophia, let's do insight plus wits. And for Lionel, that is composure plus leadership.
Any bonuses for the last time I fed?
In this instance, no.
And can I add my fortitude to it?
Oh, In this instance, no.
Because
How did
she's
I
not
only
using
roll
magic.
2 dice? How did I
You
only
should
roll 2
more.
dice?
No, you rolled 3. The 2 at the top and the 3 at the bottom. It's
Oh.
split into the 2 halves.
Oh,
isn't
okay,
it?
okay, okay. But I
Ooh,
should have
you're
more than
hungrier
that.
I think.
Insight
Should you?
should be 3, right?
Your insight is 3, your wits is 2.
Oh.
Rolled right.
Okay. I can't see with these contacts in, I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough. It's both of you roll a d10. Lionel appears stoic. He's got that shit.
Can I leave? I'm out.
I watch him leave.
When I leave, I want to look up at the moon.
The moon is high in the sky.
Really, what I'm
big-
doing is looking around. Just a brief look around. Nothing too obvious, but just to see if I notice anything that I can use to
Yes.
determine if my phone was lifted off me here on my short walk from the car to the door. I know I've already made this roll as well, but
Yeah.
just if there's anything.
Resolve plus insight. I think it appears to you that the space between your car and the entrance to the chantry is a perfect place for someone to pickpocket a phone if this were a busy street, but it's not. You're alone. Someone would have had to pick your pocket and be hidden supernaturally.
Yeah, it's got to be someone good at what they do. Fine. Whatever. I don't know anything about phones anyway. Nick assured me that it's hard to break into. I have to put my finger on a circle on it to make it light up anyway. And then I head back to my car.
Without your phone.
Yeah.
You go back to your tower and summon the caterer there?
If I assume Nick is driving me, so I would have Nick. I guess I would have Nick have 9, because I've got to get on it quick, right? We're running out of time.
Nick doesn't have his phone either.
Oh, this son of a... Swear to God, if this is Alex, I'll kill him. That's just coming from Brad, I think. God damn it, who is that quick? That's got to be someone who's unnaturally quiet and fast, like ridiculous levels, surely. Like the
Who
Flash.
do you think that could be? No, never mind.
I have no idea, because I don't really know what everyone's power level is, in or out of character, I guess. It's just a
Okay, I'm gonna give
shot in the dark.
you a roll because you have had a hint for this, but it's been a couple of weeks.
Okay.
That is a wits intelligence roll.
What Josh is saying is that I don't have the points in wits intelligence in real life. That Lionel does, and I appreciate you for it.
No, this is me being a dickhead because you had investigation? No. Oh, well, that'll do.
Oh, sorry, did I roll investigation?
You did. You can roll one more d10. Who do you know who's been able to disappear recently?
Didier.
That's a name.
This fucking guy. And 9 has found nothing in the last 2 weeks of trying to track him down.
She nor her retainer could follow him. He just disappears.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do it either then. Fine, I guess we'll have to go back to the tower. At least there's a hardwired phone there that I can use.
Okay. Yes. You arrive back at your tower. A question 9. When you were
Would I
leaving
have
your...
left him a message? Yes.
Okay. I think it's a kind of call me kind of situation, right?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And where were you headed, 9?
What time is it now?
Probably just after 8.
I'm still at my condo. It's not quite time yet.
Very well. Okay, Lionel, you have a message from 9 to contact her. And Alex, you arrive at the Beast End Tower. Probably not long after Lionel arrives in the lobby, asks for a phone. You get given one immediately. Alex, you see him fiddling with a phone.
Am I here alone?
You know that the caterer isn't far behind. You know what her plan is.
Hey, Turtleneck.
Mr. Alexander.
What's wrong, buddy?
Why am I not surprised to see you here? This of all the evenings.
Just out for a stroll. Moon's nice tonight.
How can I help you?
Don't know if you can. Offer my services to you. Unless you want a drink.
And how can you help me?
I've got many talents. Hey, nice one.
Would you like to offer one of those talents?
Sure, you got something to trade?
Does he seem different? In what way? He's being extra brazen, but he does this a little bit anyway.
It's probably pushing it a little bit more than... But he also appears like he's been in a battle.
Does he look hungry? Like that kind of frenzy edge?
No.
What do you need to battle with, though? I look him up and down. It appears you've had a busy evening.
Not that busy. Just refocused. You ever do that?
Very rarely. I like to remain focused all the time.
Sometimes you gotta shift your gaze. Maybe you're
And
looking
where
at
should
the
I
wrong
be
thing.
looking?
Should you be looking? Sure you got some plans? Got some plans, Lionel?
Lionel, you recognize his scars. You've seen them on other men. It's not from a modern battle.
From a long time ago. But he's not that old, though. Is he? And that's, what is that? That's the Hungry Cross?
Recognize.
Romanian cross?
Intel academics quick. Must go.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is the
You're breaking up, Josh.
Internet
What?
issues, Josh.
I'll check.
It's the Tremere.
How do you know? Hey, I just ended Adobe stuff. Does that sound better?
Wow.
God damn it. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you recognize mustard gas scars and probably general modern battle scars, as well as... Yeah, that is the cross from... Well, it's a Orthodox cross, but yeah, it does ring a bell from the Hungarian coat of arms.
I'm confused, though. I point to the tattoo. I've known many people to wear that.
Allegiance. Loyalty.
And your allegiance is to them still? Or is that just something for show now?
What on earth could you mean?
I too have carried that cross into battle, but I no longer have any allegiance to it.
Sometimes focus shifts.
Mine has not shifted for many, many years, while I believe yours likely shifts often.
Only recently. Sometimes when your focus shifts, you see what was there all the time. You just didn't realize.
And that strengthens your resolve to whom? Yourself?
Oh, definitely to myself. I look behind me to check if I'm still alone.
You know she's close by.
I need something.
And you believe me to be able to provide you with that?
Considering what I know. Oh, yes.
Very well, out with it.
Need someone. Someone with 3 eyes.
Yes,
She's
they've
very
been
important.
they've been in high demand. Unfortunately, from what I'm to understand, they have been claimed.
By the wrong people.
By the people who have
State.
claimed them.
Do you really want that, Lionel?
If you have a counter-offer to what they are offering me,
How about if you were repaying a favor to someone?
who do I owe favors to?
You know exactly who you owe favors to. I'm sure you've accounted for them. You owe a favor to the caterer.
The caterer. And it was for nothing as well. Yeah, that's why I forgot about it, because it was a bullshit deal. But this might help, so... Close friends with the caterer, are we?
You could say that.
Well, what does she want from me? You expect me to break into the chantry, rescue your fellow salubri and bring them?
Oh, if you think it'll be that easy.
Then what? You want me to side with you?
We just want her. Now. should be very thankful.
Your thanks and an empty favor is not going to carry the weight that you hope it does.
See? What about trust?
Trust from a creature whose loyalty changes like the wind.
Does it? Feel like I'm more trustworthy than a Tremere.
Just as water retains no constant shape, in warfare there are no constant conditions. I don't trust you, I don't trust them. I trust in what you can provide me. They have an offer on the table that you frankly have not matched.
What do you think? How much do you know about them?
Am I to assume that he is in league with the caterer and they're in league with the salubri, or that they are salubri as well? Can I determine anything from what I might, just after all these years, be able to determine that my dumb brat brain can't?
You gave the option. I think you can do the first one. They are salubri.
They are salubri. You broke up again,
They
I think,
aren't.
at Derby's Inn.
The
aren't.
only people that are salubri tend to have 3 eyes.
Right.
So yeah, you can definitely put who's in league with who together.
You've involved yourself in their blood war, and you seem invested in it. Frankly, I have no side. I shall side with the winner.
You owe us, Lionel.
I owe you nothing. You're a creature, a cockroach.
I'm water.
Enough water is powerful. A single raindrop is nothing.
And which do you think I am? Turtleneck.
You're an empty cup with empty promises and nothing to offer me.
Wrong.
You come here at the 11th hour, a desperate measure to appeal to my humanity.
Why would I speak to you if I wanted to appeal to someone's humanity?
Because you come here with that face, with those scars, with that cross.
These scars are me.
I have very little scars and very little time. I'm willing to listen.
You owe us. you need help for your plan, how about we remove something in your way?
Right now, you are in my way.
I'm just a raindrop.
And where is this flood? 7 Salubri?
The blood sorcerers. They're in your way, aren't they?
They will be.
Or if they weren't?
Well then, my first task would be more difficult to accomplish.
The way I see it, you've got one task.
And that's because you don't see everything.
I just see what's important. Who could stop you?
There are plenty of people who could stop me.
No, not you. Only they can. I'm offering you the Tremere dead. I know, dead.
And this would be you and the caterer.
That's what I'm offering you. I'm not offering you my tactics. What do you care?
Because I don't see how you and the caterer are going to wipe out the Tremere.
Good.
I would like to speak with the caterer soon, ideally. If you can bring her to me, perhaps then we can discuss something.
I can bring her.
Very well. I shall remain here for an hour.
I would like to bring him the caterer.
You go outside and you see talking with someone covered in dirt. The caterer dismisses.
Oh, internet.
Fuck. Be trying to do. I don't know.
Creative Cloud would like to update right now. It's very important.
Am I back? Okay. Just let me know if it happens again and I will restart or something. Okay.
Yeah, it's glitching again.
I can't see any.
We'll be right back after
okay.
these messages. Go get yourself a nice cup of True Blood.
Brad Woto sponsored True Blood.
The caterer walks in alongside Alex. You called, sir. The caterer provides many services, and it looks like you're in need of a service.
I'm to understand that you require my services.
As Alex explained the situation,
Alex seems to believe that I owe you a great bottomless debt, and that you'd like it repaid.
Are you willing to repay the debt?
In this way? Not likely. Not without a stronger offer than Alex's trust.
Well, Alex, what sort of valuables have you promised him that the caterer can provide?
Removal of obstacles. Any?
Ah, yes. So you're on with Plan B? Yes. I can provide that.
Very well. Then our business is concluded. I have no use of such a service.
Then exactly why am I here?
Good night, Mr. Alexander. I have a secondary offer for the caterer.
I look over to the caterer to see if she excuses me or not.
Mr. Orserva, I, nor many other people, have hated you for a very long time. I've made an offer. If you are not to provide me with the salubri, then I will obtain her myself. Good evening.
Is it just a blood war? Or do you have some other stake in this?
The protection of a genocided bloodline isn't stake enough. The atrocities committed fighting against those isn't enough.
Atrocities have been committed by one or another for all time. The weak are replaced by the strong, and they grow weak, and somebody else replaces them. You simply come to their aid for no reason other than your own moral guiding.
If that's how you see it, then we will be at a crossroads for a very long time. She turns to leave.
I can't let you leave.
Allow me to leave?
You want them, and they want you. You want what the Salubri want. Chaos, freedom. I need control back in my city. Frankly, you are offering the opposite.
Well, we will see which prevails. If you want to try and stop me leaving, now is a very good time to try it. She starts to walk away.
They're conducting a ritual.
Tremecca, I don't conduct rituals on the daily. I don't give a shit.
Well, most of their ritual involves pieces of your salubri. You're on a time limit.
Where? When?
By all means, walk out the door.
Don't overestimate your worth, Lionel. Tell me where, and tell me when.
I have no worth. I am a piece pushed around the chessboard, just as you are, just as he is, as we all are.
I serve no masters.
You serve something, an ideal.
An ideal laid down by the first.
Dismiss him.
Alex, be a dear and prepare.
Sure thing.
Where and when, Lionel?
Well, if I give you that information,
Vendru. Clan of Kings, Blue Bloods, cunts, a whole lot. Tell me when and where and what I have to pay for it so I can leave.
I owe you a small debt.
And that's worth something to you now. Interesting. Then repay it. When and where?
$10.
I will consider your debt paid. And where?
Now they told me the graveyard? What did they say? The cathedral? No.
It's just outside the chantry in the woods out back.
In the woods outside.
Oh, in their woods.
My hunting grounds, yes.
Right. The cathedral.
I don't take Jean to be one to suffer the Tremere and their magic. You're
She
going
does
to
not.
have to-
He most likely wants what you want. What the Tremere want, what you want, what Jean wants. It doesn't concern me, only the outcome. The winner. If you win,
Sure.
so be it. If they win, so be it. In the midst of the chaos, there shall be an opportunity for me. Have your blood war. I will see you at the cathedral. And then I will give you the location. And you can have at it.
Oh. And then you see a spark of inspiration in her. I accept. Am I allowed to leave now, Lionel?
There is no honor in war. No matter what side you think you're on.
That's what
There are
the
only
others tell
monsters.
themselves. Goodbye, Lionel.
Until tonight.
She doesn't say anything. She just leaves.
I call 9, which was what I was trying to do 20 minutes ago.
Yes, and the rest. Nine, you get a phone call.
Lionel,
We have an issue. I no longer have a phone, neither does Nick.
why? That doesn't matter. Listen, the message wasn't from your sire. It was from Papa.
I suspected as much.
Josh, do I still have the, my captive?
Your captive, yes.
I have the messenger here. What would you have me do?
Do whatever you think is right with the messenger. They're just a messenger and they know it. Just be at the chantry at 10.
The chantry at 10. All right.
There is a woods outside. They will be conducting their ritual. It will probably be a dangerous affair. You might want to strap up.
I will be prepared.
I would imagine your father will be involved.
I would imagine.
I will not see you sacrifice yourself for him.
Nor would I.
If you do,
Not now.
it will be considered against the interests of the Van True.
It will not come to that, Lionel. Anything for the clan.
Anything for the clan. I shall see you there. Use your judgment wisely this time. I hang up.
Very well.
And I guess I'm done. I'm just going to go to the cathedral at like 9:30. 9:45.
Easy.
Whatever the minimum amount of required time it takes to get from cathedral to chantry, and it's pretty close, was it? That was close?
10 minutes walk for you. So we're going to move. We're going to move to Jean. The library is empty.
Can I figure out where he went?
Yes, how would you like to do that?
I would like to sense the unseen.
Resolve plus Auspex plus 1. Six. You can see betrayal. Run right past you. Shimmer in the air. Shimmer over this entire place.
I would like to follow it.
You weave your way back through the stacks of books. And from one end of the library you see at the door Prince de Grell as he runs and slams himself up against it noiselessly. He opens the door.
Is he here, or am I just seeing this now?
You're using Sense the Unseen, so I think you can understand that this is as real as it possibly could be. He's also attempting to hide supernaturally,
Okay.
and he's very good at it.
Yes, of course. I would like to follow him. Open the door.
Mm-hmm. You follow him through the streets of Manchester as he runs. He sprints from the library to the cathedral.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Yes, I go into the cathedral.
You can see him as he knocks on the stone walls as if he's searching for something hidden in them.
Didn't Vasa just do that?
Vasa did do that.
I continue following him.
At this point, are you attempting to hide or make it obvious that you are tracking him?
I don't think I'm making it obvious, but I'm certainly not hiding. Perhaps I'm walking through, looking around. I wouldn't be obviously like sniffing or anything like that, but I would be observing my domain.
Okay. He continues to knock on the walls as he walks his way around. This goes on. 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. He feels the stone of the walls and the floor. Eventually, he calls out, "Jean. Faithful Jean." Where are you? I have need of your premonitions.
I'm so sorry. Is he here right now? Or is this me seeing the unseen?
I think you realize that when he calls out, he becomes seen, able to be seen. He was hiding, now he is not.
Yeah. Hello, Degrelle.
I was listening to your voice, and so I thought I would check on the angels and the old man.
Yes, the angels and the old man. What were you looking for, Degrelle?
The gap, of course.
I begin to walk towards him, striding even. And what do you need from me, Degrelle?
I need your faith. To the clan. I need an anchor to stay here. The Tremere have so mistreated me. Did you find your angel? Or did you find the demon?
Tell me, Degrelle. Are you God?
I am as close to divine and omniscient and omnipotent and sometimes omnipresent in this city as any entity. I know I mistreated you. But
Tell
I can
me.
lead you to the thing that you want most.
And what is that, Degrelle? Tell me. What do you see in my mind?
In your mind, it is
Yes.
the most fractured of all. I see the names of many different angels as they call out to you. And I can tell you that the Tremere are going to bring one to Manchester.
You know, many years ago, you told me such an angel was a devil. I trusted you then, as I trusted an omniscient, omnipresent entity. You lied to me, Degrelle. You lied to me then, and I have counted the lies since. But for some reason, I allowed it. It seemed comfortable to believe those lies. It seemed easier. Do you know what, Degrelle? I'm tired. I'm so tired. And frankly, easy is no longer easy you want from me?
I want from you one last vision of the future. If I've lied to you, then perhaps it is not an angel they bring. Tell me, what do you see for this city?
I see me separating your head from your body and placing your crown on someone else.
So be it. Tonight I see no army at your back. You wish to defeat me, then you should have brought one. Grass. Fresh, green. Sprouts from the stone. You hear the whinnying of horses and the clatter of armor.
Is that my army?
No. It's his.
I should be afraid, but I'm not. It would be a gift to die here, on the battlefield. But I don't die easily. Well, I have my sword, correct?
You have your sword.
I suppose I would like to kill him now.
Let's move. And we will see. Sophia and Alex in the bushes, and Lionel and 9. You are all in the woods behind Cheatham College. Sophia.
Yes?
Tell me, how do you begin conducting this ritual?
First thing I need is the salubri. I imagine she is bound on her knees, illuminated by the light of the full moon. I will approach her, and without hesitation I will just plunge my thumb into her eye. I'm going to pluck it from her face.
You do that. And I think I know what you're going to ask Brad. But I think the caterer might be with you.
And is the caterer just watching?
The caterer is just watching.
I will then eat her eye. Gently, delicately. In one bite. Then I will open her mouth, and I will go in to take her tongue. And then I do the same with her tongue.
Mm-hmm. You need to roll an intelligence plus blood sorcery plus 1 roll.
Okay.
And the difficulty, I believe, is 3.
Okay. I use my blood sorcery button, correct?
Mm.
Do I use the... Oh no, this is a ritual, so I don't have a specific thing for this. Okay. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the pop-up. Okay, and that's +1 for the fact that I have a skill in this kind of magic?
Yes,
hermetic
and
ritual?
+1 again because of your blood resonance.
Oh, right. Okay, because of my food?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Three is all you need. You look at a very old book. Just a test. One written by John Dee. And you can recognize the symbols inside as Enochian. Very badly translated. But it's enough to confirm to you that you can now read, write, and speak the language of the angels.
Now I need more blood, right?
Hmm.
So I will look to Lionel. And then I look to the caterer. And then I look to Alex. Alex. I grow so... Go ahead.
Sorry. I just side-eye to the caterer. She addresses me.
The caterer nods carefully at you.
I'm finding the caterer to be incredibly tiresome.
I turn to the caterer, and I instantly wrap my hands around her throat and try to force her to the ground. What?
She goes
No.
down easily.
No. And I keep squeezing her throat. Alex. No. Stop. I squeeze tighter.
She stops being able to talk.
No.
She's staring at you.
Beep.
She's not moving.
Peaches, no. I love you, please.
She nods as if she understands.
No. Stop me, please. No.
I don't let him stop.
I just squeeze her neck as hard as I can.
Okay. Well, you are going to have to kill her with a fatal blow. Vampires are dead. They don't need to breathe, but she is immobilized.
I get my gun, and I stick it to her throat, and I unload an entire magazine. I try and remove her head from the rest of her body.
Before you do that, Alex, roll me a stamina athletics. Two. Please. Your scars burn, and you feel her hand on your chest as the bones inside of you grow, and like spears of ivory pierce out of your back.
I will dominate her now.
Please.
No.
Roll.
Stop me. Please stop me. I look into the caterer's eyes and I beg. Stop me, please.
Take 3 points of aggravated damage, Alex. As she looks at you, disappointed. Sophia, you rolled dominate and you got a messy critical. What do you tell her to do? And also, can you roll me a rouse check?
Of course.
You get hungrier, which makes sense because the beast begins to assert itself. You know what it wants.
Not yet.
You know that it wants it now.
I'm
or you
only
are
at
going
hunger
to have
1 though,
trouble.
right?
You are at hunger.
I was at
4?
0 because I...
Oh, okay. Okay,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
You might
did a
need to
thing.
change your hunger diet
Sorry.
setting then. You're at, there we go. Wait,
Okay.
what?
I'm at 1 now, right? That's what my sheet
Oh,
says.
there's something wrong with the sheet. It says you're rolling 3 hunger dice. That's weird. Unless you just changed it.
Nope, it's 1 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I will accept that then.
Okay.
In which case, you
I
did
was like,
not
so hungry.
get...
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't get a messy critical at all in that case.
Okay.
So, your beast begins to assert itself.
Okay.
And you can, in fact, say, later.
Later.
Yes. What do you tell her to do?
Lie still.
She stops moving. Everyone else, 9. Lionel. Wits plus awareness. Three. And for 9. Two. 9. And I think, Lionel, you realise this because 9 gets a claw through the back. Lionel, you are surrounded by people, ravenous and covered in dirt.
Am I able to stop her from using her powers with Dominate?
If she's lying still, if that's the command, then no, but you can command her to do something else.
I would also like to use... Oh, what's the darn ability called? When I successfully dominate, I can do what I've done to dear Alex here. And implant a suggestion. Make her a sleeper agent. When the right conditions are met, she will do what I say.
Of course.
Until this ritual is complete, you will do nothing and you will say nothing. You will simply watch.
Very well. I think when you have given this command, you realize, 9, you've been hurt, and you take 2 superficial damage as you feel someone rake across your back, as if many blades.
I whip around to locate the offender, and as I do, Lionel
you
said,
see Alex's plaything, Elliot.
No. Lionel said, come prepared. I am definitely shocked. And I think we get a gasp as I pull out a stake and just stab for the heart.
Okay. That is a strength plus brawl roll.
Oh, this ought to go real well.
And you can rouse the blood to take an extra dice.
I'll do that.
You get hungrier, but you also get stronger. You call on your blood and you feel the muscles defy the laws of physics.
Okay.
Three. You don't manage to stake this person, but you do ram the wood into their chest, pushing them back. Lionel, you have an assailant as well.
Doesn't she have a +2 on it? Or does she have it and I'm just blind?
You are much older and stronger.
Oh.
Judging
You should be able to handle that. Oh dear.
So this ritual happened, and then suddenly we were surrounded by these figures that are covered in mud. Do they look frenzied like the ones I encountered earlier on?
Yes.
They're actually here. This isn't some sort of bullshit in my head.
Some of them look very hungry. Others look covered in blood and less hungry.
I just mean that this isn't some genjutsu being cast on me, imagining them. As
You could
opposed
ask
to
9. She feels real pain. The effect on her looks very real.
And who else is here? Is Vasa here?
Vassar is here. He appears to be struggling with his own assailant.
Is he struggling?
He's a politician.
That's disappointing.
And how many are near me?
Near you, there's the one next to 9. There's the one next to you. There's the one next to Alex.
What about Alex? Let's see. Well, I guess, so 9 is actively attacking this one, or does he have an upper hand on her?
No, well, she's pushed him back. Put a stake in his chest,
Okay,
but missed.
I will subdue the one nearest me then, as quickly
Please
as
do.
possible.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'd like to use another ability on Lionel if I can.
Yes.
I want to extinguish Vitae, make him hungrier, make him more likely to lose control.
Okay, just so you're aware, you will do this at the expense of being able to effectively fend off your own assailant.
I don't care. I want to see him fight.
Perfect. I'm going to get the rules for that. Do you know what roll you're going to have to make?
Intelligence and discipline, and he makes stamina and composure. He will probably be able to fight it, but PB knows that, not Sophia.
Can I add my unswayable mind to this?
No, this is a physical effect.
So she's just making me hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So that you...
Okay.
It's... Yes.
And
You fight
sorry, what do
better.
I roll?
Stamina and composure.
Am I crazy, or is stamina and composure both under same thing?
Yeah, they're both under the same thingy, yeah.
So I can roll stamina with composure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can. Okay,
Check the
sorry, I
thing
thought I
next to one
couldn't
of
roll 2 traits.
Well, Sophia, would you like to use willpower on that?
Yes.
You can re-roll 3. Lionel can re-roll 1 if he wants.
Do I know she's doing this?
No, you're distracted. Normally you would have the opportunity to find out if you're engaging.
I'm sorry, did you want me to roll something else? I missed it.
If you want to spend a willpower point, you can re-roll 1. But I don't think you need to, because you feel the beast writhe and chomp at the bit, as if pulled from outside, but you don't know where it's coming from. But you manage to force it back. You've done this for hundreds of years.
Then I fucking, honestly, I will give up on this dude that I'm fighting with. He can run at me with a stake in each arm. He's not going to kill me. Who's doing this to me? I will forfeit taking damage from this dude. I got a stab vest on. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, there is a roll to figure out who did it. I think composure plus occult for Sophia, and that is
Composure or subterfuge?
Composure subterfuge, yes. For Sophia, and wits insight, I believe, for Lionel.
Alright, I've got no hope of finding out who it is, but know that it does not sit well with me that there's either someone else involved in this thing that we don't know about, or these fuckers, someone's fucking me over. And I had a promise from Vasa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that was... What am I rolling? What did I click?
Let's say wits insight, I think.
Wits insight, yeah.
And by the way, I can't see chat. Can't risk using that much internet right now. So if someone's trying to correct me, I'm not worried. 1. No, you don't know where it's from, but you can feel something exterior. Maybe it's the thing trying to attack you. Lionel, unless you do a rouse check to activate your stone skin style ability, then you will take 3 superficial damage. Sophia, you will also take 3 superficial damage.
I rouse.
You take 1 then, Lionel.
Oh, may I rouse as well?
And this was what I suspected.
You do not have the fortitude ability,
I don't
but you
care.
can rouse once to heal 1.
You know
Do you
what?
wanna
I
try
think
that?
I just wanted to see Lionel get aggressive and...
Lionel's strong. Does this count? Because I literally just turned on the dude and let him hit me with a... I don't know what.
And
a
your reaction
stave or
was just...
something.
You had no reaction whatsoever?
It was like they hit a wall.
Can I see how annoyed you are that something is fucking with you?
Yeah, I'm probably like concerned that there's something else external messing with us. I gave up on this tiny, infestimal little nothing person that was this one lonesome, weak assassin that they sent and set on me here, and began looking immediately for a third party, or party N, whatever we're dealing with.
I have a question. I just took a fuck ton of damage.
Yes?
Like a lot. Can I do anything?
If you want to heal... hang on. Yes. If you want to heal 1 aggravated damage, you can do 3 rouse checks.
Okay.
It won't stop bone spines from piercing out of your back, but it will help you.
This is currently stopping me continuing my command, right?
Not directly. You get 2 points hungrier, Alex, and your blood begins to soothe the marks.
I'm at 4 hunger, FYI.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to ask everyone. You are allowed to do 1 thing each at this point. And I don't want to extend combat. That's not what this show is about. But it will determine how this encounter will go.
Have they finished the ritual?
No,
Or is it in the middle?
Begun it.
we're in the middle.
It's
I will dread gaze in attempt to scare or terrify my attackers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think you can do the rouse check for that and also the roll.
Okay. Rouse. And remind me how to roll for.
So you don't have to rouse check. That's
Ooh.
You have daunt, which you can scare people away with. But that's free.
Okay. Nice.
So don't worry about it. But that is also manipulation plus your presence. Let's do that.
Okay, so I use my presence power, add manipulation. Oops.
Yeah.
Let me
Drop
see. There we go. Manipulation.
Yeah, that's it.
Does that do I also select discipline again?
Yeah. No, I think if it's already in there, you can just press the button.
Let's give it a shot.
Three with a crit. Everyone is acutely aware, perhaps with the exception of Alex, that 9 is possibly in this moment the most terrifying thing you have ever seen. She exudes violence, hatred, aggression, and any other adjectives you'd like to add to that. 9.
Terror.
She is a vision of death and vampirism, and her assailant turns, screaming, and sprints off.
Good riddance.
I know what I would like to do. I will grab my assailant and I would like to throw them at Vasa.
That sounds like a strength athletics roll to me.
So
Okay.
now it looks like to me, just so I'm clear, that Lionel has betrayed us because the caterer has summoned these things. I understand.
Quite possibly.
I would like to... I will... No, I think I'm just... This is a fun throw. If I can roll high enough, if I'm not struggling too much, it's almost like comical. I want to just throw them at Vasa. And you
want
tell
this
me
person
how...
to body them?
How easily I do it. It might depend on what I do exactly, but essentially, Vasa is still struggling with his assassin. I will throw a second assassin at him. Oh, it's only a 3.
3. You can re-roll 2 if you'd like that to be better, but...
I don't want to know.
No. Okay. 3.
No.
You pick this person and chuck them halfway across this ritual circle, and they fall at the feet of Vasa.
I point to the assassin and I say, "This is not my fight. I was merely a guest, invited." And I stand up and then I look at Vasa. Well, how badly is Vasa fucking up here? Like, I expect he's not gonna die, but
Vasa
I expect he's
in
getting...
this moment was mostly caught off guard. He seems to be going toe to toe with the one person he's dealing with a second who is now grabbing him by the feet. He might be in trouble. We'll see.
And I glance over at 9 to see that she's okay and turn back to Vasa and say, "He who relies solely on warlike measures shall be exterminated. He who relies solely on political measures shall perish." And then I smile, but it's hollow. This isn't my fight. And I step back and let the war play itself out.
Okay.
I would take his lead and step back with him.
Okay.
We don't
I'm
like to
just-
get dirty.
Not my
I'm
fight. I got no stake in this thing. This is what I wanted them to do.
Okay. Alex.
I still need to follow
That's right.
the command I was given.
That's right.
And I look pained, but I pick up my 45 that I've had for years. And I'm gonna try and finish the job that I have to do with every fibre of my being.
Alex, unless you act in self-defense, you will take from a very large hammer to the head 5 superficial damage.
I don't want to kill this woman. I love her.
Would you like to make a willpower roll?
No.
Well. Alex takes a blow to the head. Sophia.
How many are there standing?
Vasa has 2. 1 is against the caterer, dragging her up to her feet, with Alex's blood pooling on the floor. And there is also the one attacking you. There are 4.
One is attacking the caterer.
No.
Oh.
Picking up the caterer.
Picking up the caterer. And which one hit Alex with the hammer?
The one that's picking up the caterer.
Is there enough of her blood on the ground for me to use? From the gunshot?
It's Alex's blood that's on the floor.
He didn't fire any shots off?
That's a good question. Alex, do me your
Dexterity, firearms.
Yeah. Let's see if you were quick enough. 3. She got 1 shot through the neck. Probably not enough blood.
Vasa, our new prince betrays us. What would you have me do?
He brings out a very large, very long, thin, pointy knife and thrusts it down through the throat of his first assailant. And like you've seen him do several times, he wrenches it in several directions, decapitating them. Ignore the Ventru. Complete the ritual.
And I do just that. I will walk over to the caterer knowing she cannot fight me. I'm assuming this thing helping her up is focusing on trying to help her up, and yeah, I take my little dagger out and I absolutely cut her throat or her arm so I can get her blood.
I walk over as well and get really close while this happens and watch Sophia do it.
Okay. Sophia, give me a dexterity plus athletics roll to see how successful you are.
Probably not very. No pluses for this, right?
No pluses unless you want a rouse check. I'm going to say you will get the blood. This is to purely determine exactly how hurt you get in the process.
I kind of want him to hit me, so it's fine.
Sophia, you take a further 3 superficial damage.
Oof, okay.
I witnessed this, right?
She has a pool of blood. How do you keep this blood?
Probably in the goblet I have for this ritual. Guess I just pour it right out into this. Because I then will walk over and make the circle on the ground with it, right? That's what I need to do?
Yeah.
With her blood? Yeah, okay. So you see me walking around on the ground, making the circle. How big does this need to be? This circle?
As big as you want it to be.
Then it is just big enough to surround me. Because I want to be fast. So once I have done that,
the blood.
I do. Now all I need is
you need the blood of the salubri.
Yeah.
As well, which you have.
Yeah. And I have eaten her left eye and her tongue.
You know the language that you need to conduct this ceremony in.
That's right.
And you know that you need to use that language to write a name in the circle.
Is it Azazel that I'm writing? Do I get to choose?
You get to choose.
I didn't know that. What angels do I know about then from my research?
You know the saints. They're divine. You know this woman, probably through interrogation, calls herself Batariel. You know about Azazel.
Do I know what they do? Like what they represent and what their
You know Azazel is the scapegoat. You know Batariel.
Which one will help me kill the prince?
saint probably wouldn't help you kill. There is a... Batariel is the Watcher. Batariel knows much about Enoch.
The Watcher as in...
Someone who observes.
Well, that doesn't sound like she'll do shit. I want someone who'll help us do something. Do I know who that one is, or am I just gonna go for Azazel, I guess? I don't know.
Unless you personally can think of any suggestions.
I personally can't, but Sophia has done much more research than I, so I don't know if she would know. Does it have to be an angel?
You could throw it all in and summon the Archangel Michael.
No.
Michael leads God's armies against Satan.
That's against all of us, though. No, I won't do that.
Do you truly believe you're Satan?
Well, I believe...
Satan's
I
force.
believe... Well... No, I don't even believe... Yeah, I don't believe in God. I think this is insane, but I'm interested to see what happens. I will... I'm so sorry that I don't know who to summon.
I think Michael, Azazel, Batariel...
Batariel or Azazel, probably. Because Michael would require a lot more sacrifice, correct? Because you said throw it all in to summon Michael?
Well, as in, go for the big kahuna. I don't think it would take any more or less than what you have.
Oh. Then in that case, sure, why not? Michael?
You write the name. You conduct the ceremony. Vasa draws his blade along his arm, covering it in his blood, and vanquishes the other assassins. Roll me your intelligence plus your blood sorcery. And this will determine how effective this is.
Do I have pluses for how I fed?
You do have 1.
Okay.
Plus, you can also get another plus by rouse checking a second time. This will require at least 1 rouse check.
I will do that.
You are at +1 hunger.
That's right.
Would you like to do another rouse check for +1?
Yes.
You do not get hungrier. Would you tell me if you've already added the +1 to the roll?
I did.
Very well. You have 2 dice that you can use willpower on. You have 5 successes. It is up to you whether you think that is enough. 7 successes. Everyone, roll me a frenzy check. Mine gets 3.
What? Anything in the modifiers for that? Okay.
No. Lionel. 0. You rolled 0 dice though. That's weird. Ooh.
What is the roll?
The roll should be your remaining willpower plus
Humanity?
plus part of your humanity. For you, that would be +1.
Oh, hang on. This?
1. 1 success. There you go. Lionel, A divine light burns through everyone's soul. Sophia, you are blasted backwards. Lionel, you lose control of yourself, but you feel unable to move. And there stands a humanoid, pale figure, radiant with light.
Hello. Sophia. Lionel. Ninette. Where is Joan?
If I have enough composure, I would answer. Probably
You do.
where she always is, the cathedral.
The creature begins to move, but it appears unable to break the circle.
You've brought me here. And trapped me.
I can let you
What
out
do you ask?
for your aid.
A deal.
Yes,
Do
a
you
deal.
want? Child of the usurper. I can give you power. I can give you knowledge. I was in the first city, you know. I know where the blood flows from. There are many who would kill for what I have. Although I see this city is controlled by the moon. Ask your questions.
I look to Vasa, even though I want to ask the questions. I know he rules over me, so he can ask.
Vasa approaches the divine entity and asks, reveal to me, show me what is unseen in the light of the moon. Show me the traces from where the blood flows. And you will be set free. Sophia, you have done well. How do you feel about this phrasing? If we are to make a deal with something we do not understand, what do you want to know?
From where does the blood flow?
Your blood flows down the Danube. Through the worlds of men. And into the abyss. This is where I see your blood flowing. Please, release me.
There is a blinding light, and Sophia, you are blessed with knowledge. Your cousin of a sort lays paralyzed. You see in the light of the moon an army clashing against a young woman with a sword, all by herself.
Not anymore. Can I aid her?
You know, if you ask, you can extinguish the moon.
Aid her,
Swear that.
Michael.
She has followed her path. She can aid herself. The divinity is granted.
We move to Jean. A sword aflame against an army of illusions, and a mad prince with a crown on his head that he doesn't deserve. Tell me, what do your final moments look like?
Gloriously chaotic. Violent, shining beams of pure destruction. Heaven in all its painful glory.
You can see your friends of many, many years. Michael, the other archangels and the saints stand at your side. And you burn. And along with your forebear, turn to dust. I think we've discovered where the blood flows from, and the sins of these vampires, and how they have paid for them, and how they are yet to pay for them. Thank you, everyone. This is at least the end of some of our Leech's tales.
Holy shit! That was so good. That was so good.
I can't even talk. That's what has happened to me. I can't even talk.
This is insane. Also, that, oh my God, 9, just suddenly becoming like the hottest person in the world to Sophia is just so good. So fucking good.
Whoa, boys.
Whew.
That happened.
It did happen.
So
That
how long
fucking
have I
happened.
been a sleeper agent?
I don't know. We talked about it happening ages ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say, as beautiful as that ending was, there are no good endings in the world of darkness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Repercussions will ripple from this moment.
Yeah, we just fucking
For
committed
centuries to come.
treason. We killed a prince to crown another one. Like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Dabbling in what may or may not be the divine.
I
Yeah.
have a
Good
quick
stuff.
The other
question.
thing. Like, was it
I
Michael or
didn't
was
dabble.
it something else? Yeah.
I
I didn't do
abstained.
anything. I just asked somebody else to do it for me and I watched very
I
closely.
let you fight your fight, okay? I don't recall being hired to defend you. I was invited
you
to a
weren't hired
party
to
and a
defend me.
party
That's
it
true.
was.
That's true. You weren't.
You got one freebie. 9 got rid of one. For free. You lucky
Yeah,
little
she did.
sod.
She did. She did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She got rid of one. I was like, all right, that's nice of you, you kind
I
kind
would
young
just
lady.
I didn't like
to
it.
say that I'm pretty sure I did not succeed at killing the prince.
You did. You and the prince died together, right? He said you and your forebearer, right?
You had one.
Josh? What happened?
What is happening?
What is happening?
Sorry, I don't know why that's playing twice. We're good now, though.
So yeah. Bye.
What is the vampire afterlife?
I
There isn't
don't.
one.
None. There isn't one.
Oh, can rest. I
Vampires
can
are dead.
sleep.
Vampires are dead.
I'm like so down for it, but super heartbroken. But down for it, but super heartbroken. But it's okay. Ow.
Can we confirm that she's dead?
I think so.
Yeah.
She's pretty dead, dude.
I only want to
He
confirm
said
that she's...
he said I became dust.
Yeah.
Right. I
Final
just want to
moment.
confirm that
The
she's
thing
dead so that I
is-
can speak openly about the fact that I was
Mercs.
going to kill Jean this night anyway.
I knew you were. I knew you were.
Been planning it the
I
whole
knew
time.
you were, man.
I was going to gently take off her armor, lay her down, and stake her.
Wow, wow. And like get PB all excited about the Lionel and Jean ship and then stake me in the heart.
I literally wrote
Okay,
it. I
well.
was like, I'm gonna crown Lionel, and then he's gonna kill me. I'm calling it right now.
Here's the thing, though. The closest thing I have to a friend, which is still a huge chasm of the closest closeness, asks me for freedom, and I was going to grant it.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
True. She did.
Oh my god, my
asked for
heart.
it.
It's out of love. The ship sails.
She said
Or-
that's the only thing she wants is freedom.
Or is it simply that monsters aren't creatures
You cannot
that live
take
under
this
your
from
bed
me.
or
So
haunt
the
you?
thing is, too, Mergs,
They're
is
just
that
people that you trust.
Pumpkinberry
Well,
talks a lot of shit about love,
Jean-
but
Jean
she
Yeah.
tried to make Alex kill the only person he'd ever
Excuse
loved
me.
since his
I
sire.
didn't do that. I didn't fucking do that. You did that.
You
and
did
Sophia
it.
You did that
it.
with a command.
Sophia
Hold on.
did it. I'm not Sophia. I don't want you to kill somebody
You're
that you've always
Sophia
loved.
right now.
No, I'm not. I'm PB.
No,
The
no.
show's over.
Tuesday, what were you gonna say about Jean?
that Jean is not gone in any kind of prequel form.
Oh, well.
Vamp prequels.
Just
Vamp
saying.
prequels.
How
saying.
sure are you when you say the word gone?
Joan of Arc. Origin story.
So she's not gone.
Dead is not gone.
That is not.
Maybe next time we do this ritual next year, we'll be calling on Joan.
Oh!
Who will you summon?
Yeah.
Good luck. I'll roll in.
Well,
be
he
like,
said
"Bleep, bleep,
saint. He said saint, and I was almost like, well, Joan of Arc then.
Oh my god, I just also want to quickly thank you for like having Michael say like she has reached her divinity or whatever. I think that's what you said. I was like so emotional.
Yeah. You better
Oh, hey.
dealt with an angel in that case.
She free.
I got nothing to talk about. That episode was just so awesome. Every
insane.
Pretty
fucking
quiet.
inch.
So good.
I got nothing to say. I can't say. I have to process. This was
Give out
amazing.
your XP.
This was amazing. Well,
Are we doing
Yeah.
XP?
No.
no.
Oh,
Characters
I
are
mean, you
dead.
can if you want. I don't know if it's going to do any good. Especially not for pitching.
I'm gonna go
Dusty
eat a lot of
XP.
candy because it's Halloween
Yeah.
and I'm licensed to eat a lot of candy.
Peachy, you want to go first?
Sorry, the show's actually over right now, or like we're doing
Yeah.
this for the next 4 hours? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
I got nowhere to be.
I'm gonna give my candy to literally everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, and myself, because fuck it, that was great.
Yep.
I will continue to
You
be great
were so
tomorrow, because there's a lot to talk about tomorrow when I processed it.
Yeah.
Josh might be coming tomorrow. Is that true? Hopefully
Can't miss
the
it.
other guests that are usually there will be tomorrow.
Sure.
We do the recovery room of this, and I think we all need a lot of recovery. So 6 p.m. GMT. I think daylight savings finishes tonight, so that all that nonsense has stopped. Is that
Does it
right?
finish tonight or tomorrow night?
It's tomorrow.
Middle of the night.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 p.m. UK.
It might be tonight in the middle of the night. I don't know. I think it's tomorrow night in the middle of the night. Let's just go with that for now.
Google that shit and
It's
come to
tomorrow night,
my
so it's-
stream.
2 Eastern tomorrow.
Oh, it's tonight, everyone's saying. It's tonight.
Okay,
So-
it's tonight.
my
Then
God.
Usually
it's finished.
Saturday in the
Okay,
middle of
good.
the night.
Time is a
Alright.
dick. Let's just stop that.
Yeah.
Let's just
Or
stop
worse.
the march of time.
It's made
the
me late
inexorable
for like
march of
3
time.
things this week. I hate it. I'm never late for stuff.
Yeah.
I was almost an hour late to this.
Yeah, me too.
Worse.
I was rushing to try and get ready.
I was like, hey guys, so we are live in like an hour and a half, right? Yeah. And then they were like,
And I'm like,
oh
oh,
yeah.
yeah,
What?
we got like 2.5 hours. The true hero, Muggles.
Everyone
That's me.
hit the recovery room tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if any of the cast want to turn up, that's great. I'm cool with that.
I do not. I will not be caught dead on your channel.
That's understandable.
Did I
Wow.
said it out loud?
Yeah.
Yes, just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you say it out loud all the time, but this time you said it on the internet in public, so...
Damn.
Yep.
Me saying something untoward online on the internet in front of lots of people. It's never happened.
Never.
It's never happened, but
That's
you
the
know, the
first time
first
for
That's a
time.
everything.
great
It is a-
segue for Brad Shout,
Guys,
isn't it?
it is a blue
Yeah.
moon. Once in a blue moon.
Once. Oh
Luckily,
my
I'm
god.
undead.
Oh my god.
Once in a blue moon.
No!
And I'm not... And I'm undead, so I can show up. The only reason I haven't been able to do the recovery room is because I run my own D&D tomorrow. Dying
No, the
Order.
recovery room happens before that.
I know, but I have to run the things before
Oh,
I do a
okay.
stream, and then I have to eat some food, and then
Oh, okay.
prepare an entire D&D, and then run the D&D. Do you understand? You know what it's
I-
like an
Stop
hour
making excuses,
before
Brad, I
gone
get it.
on a
You
I
hate
was
Wednesday.
trying to open up the floor for you had no excuse. You just don't want to be
It
caught
just
dead
made
on
me
his
look
channel.
bad. That's what you made me do, okay? And I'm going to invite you to something an hour before Gone this Wednesday.
Okay.
Alright?
Before
So
the
we'll see you
finale
then.
of
No,
Gone.
we're going to
Yeah,
be doing
okay.
a really
Alright, yeah.
important thing on Wednesday. Me, Peachy, and PB will be doing a Witchcraft and Wizardry recovery room on Wednesday, whatever an hour before Gone is. I'm not working out the time. This was great, Josh. I
Please
loved
work
it.
out the
I
time
loved
so you're
the
not
whole
late
thing.
next week to Gone.
I can't be. It gets fixed tonight.
Yeah.
I was 1 minute late to Gone this week. It was horrific. I was sitting watching TV with Emma, and PB was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm alright. What the fuck?"
Well, because
She's like,
here's what I
Hello?
know. Here's
Stop
what I know about
bothering
Brad.
me.
Brad is never fucking late. So I was like, it's either the time or PBTSD. He's dead. Like someone's dead.
He's dead.
Those are the only options.
Like, if he's dead, the last thing I can fucking send him cannot be, where the fuck you at, bitch? Like, guns off.
I felt awful. There's nothing worse than unexplained late players, and you're like, do we go live? Do we not? What do we do? Are they going to show up? Anyway, players that were not late, all of us, and Josh. It was great. I super enjoyed this. I was really scared about playing Lionel because he's so old, and I was like, I just don't know how to play this character who's like just so old. Like, they would be kind of alien, I feel like. Vampires of 500, and how old is he? Let's find out, because no one got the actual age. 538. Enjoy that, Discord children. I don't know if it does anything for you. I just was not sure if I could do it. But going into it as well, it's the first time I played Vampire the Masquerade. So that was extra scary on top of it, because it was like, I don't know anything about the system, and I'm clearly not going to know any of the lore, and this vampire that's 500 is like, I don't watch this about. I watch the Camarilla. It's going to be so stupid, and clearly, like... So hopefully I did it justice. I think, Muggles, you were in the same boat as me. This was the best Vampire the Masquerade introduction I could ever have asked for, Josh.
Yeah, we're spoiled as fuck now.
Played in it. So fucking good.
An amazing job at playing as vampires. Like,
I enjoyed it.
Greatest first game I've ever had.
So much. Yeah.
As a vampire.
I absolutely loved it. I don't know. I've got lots of praise for it, but I won't sit here forever talking about it. You all watched it, so you know what it was. It was really, really good. And thank you, Josh, for running it. And thank you, all the other players, for being so fucking insanely good. It came from a meme as well. How was this so good? And it came from a flippant comment in my chat while I was playing Bloodlines led to this. So good. And yeah, Dying Order tomorrow. I'm also starting Beyond Two Souls tomorrow, PB. You've been asking me to play that for a while. On my own channel. Which goes live just before Peachy.
So Peachy, about tomorrow.
Not going to be there.
I can't make
you
it.
Actually.
Something's come up.
It's going to be a very short stream tomorrow as I raid into Peachy's channel at gunpoint via PB. But that's it.
No.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for a great show, everyone else.
Thank you, Brad. Mergs, you're up.
Hi. Brad, thank you so much for, first of all, saying that meme. Second of all, including me in this list of people, because it frankly shocked me. I was like, what? I'm being included to this?
No, I needed people that are like extremely fake, but underneath we're all monsters, and it's the perfect cast.
Exactly. So,
you know?
Wait, what?
It's like a vampire.
I actually am one. This is unbelievably good. Spoiled. I think actually the word might be ruined, because I cannot imagine playing this game without Josh like GMing us, and without this crew. Like, it just wouldn't. Yeah, so good. I'm Murgles. You can find me on Twitch. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm making an animated film. My community just recently did a non-consensual community goal to get me an upgrade for my Cintiq. And in response to that, I am going to be spending this upcoming weekend, Friday and Saturday, doing a film in 24 hours. So I'm going to be streaming for 2 12-hour blocks starting Friday and then Saturday. And we're going to try and make a film in its entirety within those 24 hours. So that's what's going on with me. Yes, it was a Cintiq toilet. It was wonderful. So yeah, I'm very grateful. That's me. Thanks again so much for having me on the show. It's been an absolute dream.
Thanks, Mergs. Tuesday, you're up.
Oh my god, I don't know what to say. This was super amazing because when the meme came to life, we all decided that we would go dark. And, I remember PB saying to Peachy, like, listen, boy, no memes, basically, like, let's do this and, let's do it dark.
And he fucked it up. Here he is with the memes.
And
I have such a light-hearted character. Nothing tragic happened at all.
I just want to say that he fucking nailed it and really dug deep. And boy didn't meme. Boy brought the A game, and I feel like everybody did. This is the first time I personally have had to do method shit. So before each cast, I was doing a thought exercise and trying to like concentrate on viciousness and negativity and things like that so that I could channel that. And I also tried to remain, I think Ralph, if you're out there, you referred to it as preternaturally still, just still like a vampire, just trying to physically feel like who I was trying to be. And so I feel like everybody in this just brought their A game, and it was a comfortable space to do that. And what a rare and awesome experience. And Josh, holy shit, man, this can't be topped for me. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do this again at some point. Love you. Okay, thanks. Bye. Thanks.
Are you though? Are you?
This is like when you wash the dishes too well, and now
Yeah.
now you're GMing
that's your
everything on
job,
Table
yeah.
Story for us.
Yeah.
Go on then. Just give me Tuesday, and I will forever torment Tuesday's characters. Just like,
Well,
you really love
certainly
your
did
dad,
that, my
right?
friend.
Oh my god.
If I didn't have daddy issues before, I definitely have them
Yeah, I
now.
definitely have them now. Thank you.
Spoiler, I did have them.
This cast is so fucking good. Josh?
Oh, hello there. I was honored to be selected by Brad for Meme Saturdays, where we play horrible people, and I have had the best time fucking with you all. I hope you have enjoyed it. There are still secrets to be unveiled. Some may never be unveiled because of decisions you have made, and I am here for it. And yeah, you can find more vampires either on Stitch of Fate, the podcast that is coming to the close at the moment. There's like more fucky Tremere shit in that, so I hope you like that kind of stuff with significantly less powerful vampires, but no less plucky, you know? Or on my YouTube channel, Strange Adventures. And I literally have nothing else to say aside from bye, Daddy.